Our team here is in regular communication with Senator Manchin. We've had clearly close relationship with him and working on key historic pieces of legislation over the past 2 years. Look, the president's stance on negotiation stands, right, which is he does not believe, as it relates to the debt ceiling, that we should be negotiating. That is not his belief. His belief, it is the constitutional duty of Congress to deal with the debt ceiling, just like they have done multiple times, 3 times with the last president. There should not be conditions around this. We should not be negotiating. And again, if they want to talk about ways to lower the deficit, like the president has done the last 2 years, $1.7 trillion, the president has said, he said yesterday in his State of the Union address that his fiscal plan, his budget will lower the deficit by another $2 trillion. Clearly we'll have more to share on March 9th. He's willing to have that conversation. He's willing to see what Republicans are going to put forward and how they see dealing with the budget in a fiscally responsible way. But as it comes to the debt ceiling, we're going to continue to be where we are. He mentioned this yesterday in his speech, which is he doesn't believe that we should be negotiating.
Greetings, friends. I have huge news to share with you this Thursday. Our federal government has just released some new information. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen announced that millions of seniors on Social Security are at risk of losing benefits this coming summer. This could happen if the GOP doesn't raise a debt ceiling. My friends, so if you are a Social Security recipient, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, I will be announcing 2 winners tomorrow for the $75 Walmart gift card giveaway. Friends, if you'd like to enter the weekly giveaways, please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel, click and like several of my videos, and then do comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. The nation's top Treasury official just issued another warning on the consequences of failing to raise a debt ceiling. This week, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen told officials during a Washington conference that their constituents are greatly at risk if Congress fails to raise a debt limit by this summer. In January, the Treasury Department began to use extraordinary measures to keep the U.S. on top of paying its bills. And while Republicans raised the debt limit 3 times under the former president, they are using it as a leverage this time around to achieve their own priorities. Yellen has warned numerous times of consequences of using the debt limit as a bargaining chip, and she reiterated the economic catastrophe that would result should the U.S. default. During her remarks, Janet Yellen said, "The solution is simple. Congress must vote to raise or suspend the debt limit. It should do so without conditions, and it should not wait until the last minute." Yellen also added that it's unlikely that the federal government would be able to issue payments to millions of Americans, including military families and seniors who rely on Social Security. She stated that in the longer term, a default would raise the cost of borrowing. The United States has never defaulted on its debt, and amid these negotiations, Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy said earlier this month that defaulting on our debt is not an option, but neither is the future of higher taxes, higher interest rates, and an economy that doesn't work for working families. While Kevin McCarthy has not specified what exactly he's looking to cut in debt limit negotiations, the only thing he's made clear is that Medicare and Social Security are off the table. The White House has been adamant that raising the debt limit should be bipartisan and not a bargaining chip tied to demands for spending cuts. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre said during a press briefing, "Congressional Democrats and Republicans in Congress voted 3 times in the former president's administration to lift the debt ceiling. An insider previously reported President Biden could get around Congress through a process known as minting the coin, in which Biden could deposit a $1 trillion platinum coin in the Federal Reserve, and that's thanks to a loophole in the types of coins that the Treasury can mint. But Janet Yellen has dismissed that idea on numerous occasions and remains committed to Congress lifting the debt limit once again. Yellen previously said about the coin, "It truly is not by any means to be taken as a given that the Fed would do it, and I think especially with something that's a gimmick. The Fed is not required to accept it. There is no requirement on the part of the Fed." So, dear friends, do you think that our government will ever come to an agreement to raise the debt ceiling? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. The director of the Congressional Budget Office said, Social Security funds are set to start running a shortfall in the year 2032. That is 1 year earlier than previously expected. According to experts, if the Social Security funds become insolvent and there is no change to current laws, beneficiaries would see a more than 20% reduction in their benefits. This is the CBO's second update to the Social Security insolvency date in the last 2 months, after it adjusted its projection down to the year 2033. Many have pointed to the large cost of living adjustment announced last year for the change in its projection. The SSA issued an 8.7% increase in October, which is the largest COLA hike in 40 years, amid sky-high inflation. Congressional Budget Officer Director told The Hill, high inflation can also lead to high wage growth, which may ultimately improve the solvency of the Social Security system, since it depends on taxing wages. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on all of this? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Well, my beautiful and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Thursday. Friends, I'll be announcing 2 winners tomorrow for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure you enter the giveaway by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then do comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. My friends, the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the weekly giveaways. Thank you, friends, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.